Before another video from ranked matches starts, I wanted to ask, if any one of you who's currently watching plays Heroes of the Storm, I want to ask for your opinion. Or, I just want you to think through what happened. So we've just lost bottom, we're 2 levels behind. We're behind on map control experience. In team fights, we're behind on damage, and I like to think that the final moment we lost was not my fault, but the 3 out of 4 said it was my fault. Or I mean at least 2 out of 4. It's whatever. I just want you to have a look and decide for yourself. Alright, so just a quick heads up. Asmodan has half bad talents in my opinion, and Stukov has been taking talents for Lurking Arm all the way. In my opinion, also bad talents for healing and there are just better choices at those levels. The Shovel was probably bad as well because... but whatever. See for yourself. So, at this point, I'm headed bottom to clear out the mercs and stop the creep wave so you can actually try to catch up in experience. Those 3 are trying to defend on the mid. Sure, I got no problem with that. However, the Haka is on top, pushing. Why? This isn't even a scratched, so why is he there? These decide to initiate against Thrall that's low on health, and you know he did not use any abilities recently. Never initiate because he's definitely gonna get some health back. More so with those talents. Especially this one. Alright, so they initiated. The Haka bros in. Catches Thrall. And they initiate. I come in. I took a little bit of a... not a little bit. I took about 1.5 seconds to position myself just to avoid any skill shots that might be coming my way. In comes the Ring of Frost. I dash out of it. Alright. The fight continues. Here's the point where we start to get fucked because Stukov's arm was good, but instead of arm he should have shoved someone away. And he missed it. Or... I think he did. No, I'm not sure. He either did hit someone and he did push someone, but only... I mean, he probably pushed someone, but only very close, not far. Whatever. So, fighting continues, and we get fucked. Nova decides to be greedy and just shoot again, and gets fucked as well. And then I get pinged. I couldn't use Odin because I had it on cooldown. Which is another reason why I didn't want to, initiate on the mid. But they still decided to do so. So, everyone on our team could see that we were 2 levels behind when the fighting began. Which means they had access to all those talents, and we did not. And, for example, the shield from Zarya, which... talent on level 16 causes Zarya to apply 2 shields instead of 1 when shielding an ally. So, I don't think they had some great talents on level 16, but they definitely gave them an advantage in the fight. And, I just think that what allies should have done was retreated back behind the tower line, behind the gate, and defended from there and waited for me to get the cooldown on Odin ready, because then we maybe could have won the fight, because in Odin I could do a lot more damage to the team that's in this form, because in Odin I do not risk getting crowd control by Arthas, and I don't risk having slow attack speed, etc. So one final question: did I fuck up, or did they fuck up? See, I was throughout the match they were telling me that I'm troll, that I never should have picked Tychus. I was telling them in the draft, in the picking phase, that we need damage. How are we gonna kill them if we don't have damage? Of course we have Nova, and then what? Then we have a tank. Well, not tank. Then we have a crowd control-ish fighter. Then we have a specialist on pushing and a Blackpool with the globe. And then we have a good healer, but that good healer needs aggressive characters with him, because otherwise he's more attack oriented. So he can do on defense well, but he will do a lot better on attack. So I picked Tychus because I thought we wouldn't have any damage. And I managed to get, at the end of the... I want the text to disappear. At the end of the match, I was awarded the first, hat trick or something. Got first 3 kills of the whole match, but that doesn't mean anything. The thing I want to ask is who was right and who was wrong. Maybe there isn't even who was right or who was wrong. I just want to ask, was it better to not fight there? Or was it better to fight there just like those 4 allies attempted to do without me, without waiting, without like any preparation whatsoever? They just saw opportunity, jumped on it, without considering all the disadvantages and all the weaknesses we had at that point. Like the fact we were behind on experience, the fact I had ultimate on cooldown, and the fact that I was away on bottom. Those were all the things they could see, but they just decided to go. And even when they failed to kill Thrall, because he shoved them away with Sundering, at that point, if I was playing as those 4 simultaneously, I would just pull them back, because that was good enough. Because the loss of Sundering meant, for the enemy team, they had less damage and less potential to win a fight, but those allies just decided to push forward again. So, like, aside from the fact that we were still behind on experience, they just... I don't want to say I was definitely right, but I want to say, and I like to think, that that wasn't my fault, that they... You know what, forget it. Let's just go for a game. Alright, fine. From last time that I've made a video, I played a bunch of more matches. The number is a lot higher, I think, than it was before. I think it was like 40, 30. But as you can still see, it's very close to a win ratio of 1 to 1. 1 per 1 win, I get a 1 loss. Except for some lucky streaks where I get allies that I think see the situations just as I do. Like, now we should retreat, now we should definitely not fight, let's give them that keep because we can't afford to fight them because they're ahead, but they cannot exactly push the core because we could still beat them if they decided to do so. But those allies, I'm not paired up with them very often. I like to say I've talked about it with a few friends who play Heroes of the Storm. I think like 2 or 3 that I play with Heroes of the Storm. And I told them that I think all of those who used to be here and who think similarly like I do when it comes to Heroes of the Storm are away from their house, from their computer, because it's summer, right? Parties and whatever. But I don't know how much longer can I keep repeating that, because I don't think only students are playing Heroes of the Storm. I think also working people play Heroes of the Storm, and those can usually take a vacation for a week or so. And I would want to think that that vacation would be already over. But long story short, long story short, nothing. It's whatever. I just wanted to show my point of view on that fight, because that was already a second time that something like that happened. First time was when I picked Uther and I was healing, and I got blamed for picking Divine Storm when they had 3 or 4 melee characters. It's like, what? They didn't have any burst, they didn't have a Kayle. Because if they had Kayle or Butcher, I would definitely pick Divine Shield, but they just... So I wanted to show the latter, the second case, which was much simpler to see what the allies did and what the allies did not do. Worst is, I don't think that if I went from the bottom to the mid immediately and tried to help them kill Thrall, I don't think that would have been enough, because I think he would have still been able to use Sundering, he still would have been able to use the healing talent, and he still would have just survived. We didn't have any movement speed boost hero, like we had the Haka, but he was very far away and he didn't bro mid until the Sundering was used. So I just want to think that they had no chance of killing Thrall, even if I was there, and they definitely shouldn't have went and pushed the enemy team when we were the ones behind on experience and talents. Yeah, but whatever. Tracer, Tassadar, Towers of Doom. Well, we have one ranged, so I guess if I try to even click Leoric, they will say we need it on a ranged, or something like that. Needless to say, the Jaina on the enemy team in the replay, which I have shown you, had Icy Veins, which I don't have Varian, which causes spells to cool down thrice as fast, like 300% cooldown speed, and lower mana cost. Yeah, there you got it. I think they're gonna pick like one more tank, and in that case I think Leoric and Greymane can do good against that.
I will fight to my last breath.
Okay, that's Rhaegar. You know, like, I think we're gonna be fine with just one ranged, but they have Tracer, which can really abuse if you cannot catch her. I disagree with that. I think it's good with just the... No, I thought he meant the ultimate arm, not the lurking. But yeah, with the lurking, it's good. So back to that, I think Tracer is one of the heroes which can really abuse if you do not have enough ranged. But we have Stitches. Stitches can just putrid bile the ground the area will be fighting in, and Tracer should. Yeah, but they have a lot of support. So I guess they'll be betting on Tracer singling out Greymane and Stukov, mainly Stukov. And the other three will be trying to...
I will not be denied.
What the f... Oh dear lord. I get what they're going for. Like, Varian is gonna pick Taunt, he's gonna taunt Greymane and or Stitches, so they cannot get to Gul'dan. And in worst case, Rhaegar will use healing on Gul'dan, but like they have no other synergy. Yeah, they have Tassadar, but Tassadar works just as well with Gul'dan as he does with, I don't know, let's say an Uberak. It's just some extra health. There's no real synergy there. One way I see them winning this is if Tassadar does not take Archon, but instead takes Force Wall, and then they all jump and kill like the one or two that get from our team that get caught on the other side of the wall. But I don't see them winning this unless they single us out. That means we will need Zul, Stitches, or me to hover in the backline. Preferably Zul or Stitches, because the only way I can catch Tracer is with my Q. What is it called? Ghastly swing or something like that, which is not even remotely good against Tracer. So Yeah, but Stitch is an offensive hero as well. Sort of. So I guess it would be good if we got Zul in the backline. Although Tracer can evade his imprison and his skills, she will have a harder time evading Zul than she would have if she had to evade me. Varian. What else can they do? In my opinion, it seems like they don't have much damage, and especially because we have Stukov. If we keep Stukov alive, there should be no trouble whatsoever of staying alive. I did not say on high health, I just said staying alive, because there's always gonna be Tracer with that pulse bomb ready when a fight starts, but I think we should be okay with just the staying alive. Anyway. You know, like, at this point I'm judging the opponents really hard. But maybe it'll work, because I'm again unsure whether I'm judging them rightfully or not, because I think their team looks like crap, and the only way they're winning is singling us out, because they don't have enough area of effect damage, and they neither have enough single target damage, but they certainly have more single target than they have area of effect damage. So, oh well, I should probably talk less. What are the talents? I don't know about that, but sure. Yes, they're gonna be Tracer is gonna be abusing the fact that they have that we don't have enough range. Hey, you. Oh, if he could... Never mind. I still think they don't have enough damage, because in a fight cooldown will not have this much time and this many opportunities to deal damage without getting jumped on. Because the more levels we get, the more mobile... No, not more mobile, but the more damage will our team have. And I speak of talents, because our talents, like Stitch's talents, are pretty good for damage, at least on the slam. Okay. Oh, that was good. Oh, he didn't detonate? Ah, whatever. I mean, by a kill switch. He even took Fell Flame against this team. Like, I don't play Gul'dan, but I would want to think that Gul'dan... No, I missed that. I would want to think that the better option would be to go for Corruption, right? Because Stukov excels in burst healing. Like, when he gets the healing pathogens ready, his single target healing, which he can apply to multiple targets at the same time, that's the special thing about him, is really great. So the way I would approach this situation would be with Corruption, because that's something Stukov can deal with poorly, because he has high cooldown healing. High cooldown but effective. See where I'm headed? Don't mind me, I'm just... Yeah, Greyman is dead. Yay! Kill that. Stukov fucked up. Yeah, but we got the Altus, so that's okay. Ah, die. I'm okay with dying. Because that way... Oh, actually dying there was a stupid choice. I thought Stitches had about half health for some reason. Never mind. But guess who's back?
You cannot kill that which has no life.
Watch out. Although I think... They have Gul'dan solo mid? No, there he is. Haha. If anyone, then they should have tried to kill Zul, but Zul wasn't so far out as I was, so... Well, so far I've been having trouble with range, so let's pick range, and we need someone else bottom, because... They're not doing much exactly on the other lanes. It's not like our allies will be pushing hard, while those three are pushing hard, so... Gul'dan, go after Gul'dan. Oh crap. No! Now this is what I spoke of. Singling out. We can't... just... I guess we shouldn't have gone forward because the allies were still coming from the bottom. I guess. Really? Oh well. Stitches, get back! She probably has a bomb spread. Greymane's dead. No, never mind, that was close. Die, Varian. Boom. There! She died as well. Oh, that was a cocktail. Oh, okay, good one. In my opinion, we should not get mercs, but instead we should just push, but... On the other hand, it's mercs they are not gonna get this time, so... So, sure, why not? Let's look at it in a way that we are limiting their map control options. Entomb! Come closer and die. There we go. That's great. Oh, he took... it's true they have only one tank, but the bullet is gonna be more useful later on. Although the question might be, will we even get to later on stage of the game? How did I miss that? Really? Nope, nope, no, no bomb. I wonder how did I miss that? Meanwhile on the top lane... And she's gonna time-lapse back and... Oh, she didn't? Okay. Well, we need to go on top anyway. Well, the fact that Greymane took go for the throat, yeah, go for the throat, is not entirely bad. It's just... Yep, I'm gonna close you in. Don't mind me. Did we get at least one altar? I'm not sure, I wasn't watching. Stitches took Gorge. He will have to start hooking a lot more. I think the way we are gonna win is whenever we face them 5 versus 4, that's when we are gonna crush them. It may sound obvious, but there are team compositions where even if you face them 4 versus 5, you don't have as clear of a chance to win a fight. And I think the chance for us is pretty clear if we get rid of one of them before like an event starts.
Cower before your king.
I can't currently name any of those compositions, but I think there are some in which a 4v5 is still pretty dangerous for those 5. No, I was a moment too late to do that. Need some assistance over here. Stitches, he's gonna be in trouble soon. Why are they... Oh, our 2 recalled. Okay. I mean, teleported back. Alright, so this is what I spoke of. This is the 4v5. Hey Zul, get on board. I think we need to be all 5 in order to have... to secure this altar. Okay. I'm gonna have Entomb soon ready, so... Time to die, Varian. Yes! This was great. And it was exactly only because we had Zul here, because without him, that Varian would have escaped the Entomb. He would have just charged to a minion, right? Do not overextend. This was a well-executed plan. And again, I would want to think that it was because I called Zul to bottom. But once again, there's no one to prove me because I play solo. Alright, I got Entomb ready. So... It was even greater that... Don't worry. Oh, oops, missed. I did that to prevent the Tassadar from getting there. Getting 2 stitches, but whatever. Oh, we can kill him. Easy. No. Help Greymane. Holy... Wow! That was great from the Stukov. And... well played by Greymane, even though I didn't have faith that he would survive that. That was well done. So, as expected, they don't have much... their team is not tough enough, I think. So let's get level 16. There we go. I think...
Yes.
Presence could be really good, but then again, it's not gonna be good enough against Rhaegar and Gul'dan. And this is gonna help me stay alive, I think, more than the Presence will, so... Well, hello. You wanna die again? I wouldn't do that, I was just measuring if I can reach him, because there's no one near me. And I expected them to just go with 1 altar capture. Yeah, the tomb limited their movement, and ours as well, because we couldn't run in fear away from it, so... Oh, who did he gorge? Tracer? Okay. It's not over yet, Varian. You gotta die. You gotta die someday. There you go. So far we're doing ridiculously good, but I think I predicted that by saying that they have to single us out, and if they fail to do so... I actually didn't say that. I said they will win if they single us out, and I said we will win if we get them to into a state of 1 dead, like before a fight begins. I wanted to say that I predicted this by saying that whenever... Forget that. Force an E. Forget that. What we could do now is intercept them. But it would probably be better to get mercenaries just to limit their options again. Because the gap between our teams is getting larger and larger by the minute. As they haven't even reached level 16, although they are soon about to reach it. And we have level 18 and a half. Why I'm saying half? Because it's soon gonna be a half. There you go. Oh, it's nearly 19. Fine. I should stop doing this scam because I'm wasting health doing it, but... Yeah, I should stop. Can I get some healing for my bad decisions, Stukov? Can I? Which one is he? Oh, it's this. I'm sorry, I don't see the crack... No, that's Zool. Wait. Oh, I'm blind. Okay. There we go. Yay. Oh. We definitely shouldn't go there. Let me finish that. Okay, I'll do it alone. Fine. I just hope they won't come in here, because if they do... I'll do it just to be sure. Yeah, you can see they went for mid, but... How convenient would it be if a Tracer just rushed in and threw a bomb on me? I know she probably used the bomb over there, but... I can never be sure. Sometimes it's better to be unsure. Almost. Let's look at talents of this Stukov. That's a great choice. That's an okay one considering we have a lot of crowd control in this placement. This one is okay as well. Oh, I shouldn't have been reading the talents, right? Ah, Stukov, no. We need Zool over here. I think I'm gonna take the shield. No! Damn it! I'm gonna die now, if they decide to rush in. This is exactly what I took the shield for. The Tracer is so stupid! that was close. I was baiting the bomb to be used on me instead of someone else, because I am the only other one. Like, I and Stitches have a way of surviving the bomb for sure, even on low health. Stukov, Zool, and Greymane need to rely on Stukov's healing, so that's why I stayed there, to bait the bomb, and Tracer fell for it. It was like a mouse falls for a bit of cheese. That was great. Yeah, that wasn't too hard, although I did sweat at a few points. First one was when the bottom fight over the first altar was about to fall, or the second altar, whatever. Yeah. Like, Zool's positioning... No, Zool's farming around the map was okay, but he needed to be pulled out of his farming trance 2 times. First one was when the bottom was about to happen. At that point I think we got ahead so much we basically had a big advantage. And the other one was... when was that? When they were pushing top, right? Infernal Shrines. I'd say there was at least one other ban which would have been better. But it all depends on what the opponents are going to pick as their first 2 picks. I know only one of them is picking, and I know I'm saying first 2 because I really mean first 2.
I stand ready.
Well, I can outrage that with Raynor and also out damage, so... However, none of the other 4 want to pre-pick, or at least pick what they want to pick, so I guess... it's okay with them if I pick Raynor. Oh, and now they want to do...
Anytime you're ready.
Well, that goes well with Morales. I mean Raynor, but... well, this doesn't seem too bad for Morales.
Kaboom, laddie!
Killfaz is,
Vildeus will rise again.
what the hell is that pick? It's not anyhow good in here. I guess he and Merton will be on Morales' ass 24/7. Anyway, I wanted to say that Morales, this is pretty good for Morales. There's no front line to hide behind, I know that. But if I die, she has one other target to stim drone, and that's Illidan. And Killfaz is also pretty good, and I'm not joking, is also pretty good with Pyroblast, right, against Illidan and Morales. So it's like we got one possible counter on our team, and it's okay. Like, why did they ban Tassadar? We're probably almost for sure gonna have a tank, unless the 5th player decides that we don't need one. Which maybe could be true, but then we would need someone who is half a bruiser. Morales, I would want to say, is at least okay with Illidan. Anyway, let's leave this person to argue with themselves. Or I mean with the one sentence I replied. This is the other ban which I thought was better instead of Zulo. I mean, he's banned in every game, but... wow. That's a pretty dangerous team. Really dangerous team. It maybe doesn't look like it, and with Greymane and... I mean, I thought Greymane would be horrible against this. And in truth, he probably is, but those 2 last picks definitely change what the team is about. So Vala is just a side damage dealer. They're gonna be focusing on... their focus is gonna be on keeping Malphite alive, and Moradin zoning Morales. Holy... It's a pretty dangerous turnaround in the picking. Last time I saw that it was 3 weeks ago, when the enemies picked Abathur and like 4 assassins. 4 assassins. It was looking like they were gonna pick Abathur and I don't know. They picked Abathur, then they picked what was that? Vale and long story short, they picked 4 assassins and we still managed to lose. Because turns out if you copy like Illidan twice, not twice, if you put 2 copies of Illidan next to each other, your Stukov is gonna have some trouble dealing with them. Because we had also a lot of physical attackers. We had only one mage, so we couldn't exactly shove off both Illidans because they used evasion. In the end, what I want to say is those turnarounds can be pretty dangerous in the picking phase in the draft. Alright, so they have Greymane, who is against this team, maybe gonna go for the throat. Considering that, Adrenaline is not gonna do anything if he jumps on me. If they just jump on me and stun me, this is not gonna do anything because it heals kind of slowly. It heals in ticks. So it's probably better to take Marksman. Good use of mana. Whatever. This is pointless. I should be not attacking Muradin but minions, and he knows that, which is why he's just peeping over here. Because keep in mind, Muradin regenerates health after a few seconds. I don't mean all health, but he regenerates a lot within a few seconds.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I didn't need to do that, but fine, thanks. I need to be doing some damage to Vala so Lily spends her mana, because if she doesn't, she's gonna go onto other lanes and there she's gonna try to... Yeah, she's already on bottom. I think Kael'thas being here is pointless. You should probably try to go around and go bottom. I got blinded, so... Oops. I was a little careless, but thankfully I had the stim ready. Yeah, that... Illidan is gonna have some visitors on the top lane in a minute. What I want to do is get at least the gold for Morales, but there we go. There we go. Lily still has 2/3 of mana left, so that's still dangerous. I don't think we can kill him. It's like whenever we get blinded, we should probably just head back and wait for the blind to end. Which is why we should very carefully pick when and how are we going to fight. If it's gonna be just hit and retreat, or if we're gonna just go all in. There. If he had go for the throat, I would have been dead because Stim would have activated later and really slowly. Oh, come on. Okay. That was close. I didn't have range, I was clicking that margin, but... The fact that we have Tyrell is very good for us because Tyrell is great and incredibly powerful tank with big impact on the team fight. And I speak of more impact than Stitches, maybe even. If we could kill Malphite, that would be great, but that's probably not gonna happen. So we're just gonna DPS. No, I missed! There we go. That was close. Yay! Right, I did not yet say how are they going to win, like my prediction that I have done in the previous game. So they're gonna win if they're gonna win if just Moradin gets Morales out of the fight. That's how they're gonna win. It's that easy. Nothing else. and we are gonna win if we... if Lily fails to hit blind on me and Illidan. If Lily fails to do that in a fight, that's when we win the fight. And I don't speak of kills, I just mean the enemy will have to retreat, right? Well, I know I said that it would activate too late, but if I take... I'm really thinking of this talent.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Right now what I'm thinking, I'll say it out loud, is... if Greymane takes Bullet or Throat, whichever ultimate he takes, he will either start or... he will either try to start or finish me off with it. So if he starts with the Bullet... oh, he didn't kill. So if he tries to finish me off, and I will be above the line, the health line where Adrenaline would activate, I will activate it manually and try to survive. If he uses the Bullet, then I'll immediately manually activate the Adrenaline and decrease the follow-up damage he will do. I think that sounds reasonable, doesn't it? I shouldn't be skipping minions just for a creep camp, because I have that talent, which needs minion or hero kills. Alright then, let's head to the mid lane. You should probably play... yeah, that was... I was watching instead of killing, he's dead. Because he's not gonna get away. That was bad, but we're still ahead in experience and the shrine is on bottom, which is great for us, considering enemies and the two of dead allies are on top. I could have pushed those siege into the range of towers, but they have no ammo, so why?
Full of daylight.
Oh, I missed. Hyperion. Yeah, he does have Hunt, but we need to group. And I first want to get me some of those minion kills. I really need to get close to Morales. There. That's good. Watch out, Tyrael. They could be trouble. Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, fine. Sure, go ahead. Now I got blinded. Don't mind me, I just got Morales on my ass. You're not gonna kill me as long as she has mana. And as long as... as long as Muradin is not on her ass, so... I'm not watching what's happening down there. Instead I'm just focusing on the shrine. Did I see someone back here? No, probably just an illusion. Alright, there we go. Some mana for Morales, that's great. And let's pressure Muradin so he goes out. That was just in case Lily would decide to go back. Wait, we have... holy crap, someone is brave. Pyro is not gonna be good against Malthael, Muradin. But in theory it has 3 good targets on their team, so... sure, I guess... oops. Yeah, I should have focused on Valla instead, because this is what happens when I don't use... you know, I took a talent to use it early and I didn't use it early. How pathetic is that? If he dies and turns around... no, he's not gonna die. Neither of them is gonna die. Oh, I see why. I thought we were 5 in that fight. Yeah. It's level 13. Giant killer or double barrel? Giant killer obviously, but double barrel with the stun talent could really screw their crowd control because... Ah, fuck it. Let's go kill ourselves a Greymane. Who did you... Oh, no one. Because you got stunned. Okay.
We make a great team.
Oh, she used it? What was that? I didn't see anything. Did you see something? I didn't... I did see that little gray bar above me, but that wasn't looking like... that didn't seem like stim. I guess she did stim me. The heck? Okay. We're probably not gonna be able to push forward. I'd say we get this, this, and that instead of keep. We can't get that. We just gotta go the fuck away. Yay, that speed was really useful, but... Great. Alright, now we need some mercs. I'm on 28 damage already and it's just level 14. We're doing ridiculously good. Just like in the previous. Well, in the previous it went from good to ridiculously good once we got the lead on experience. In here, we're doing ridiculously good from the start. Maybe it doesn't seem like it, but we are. Because there's so much that could go wrong. Bad Morales' positioning and we lose a fight. Bad Killfast's positioning, we lose a fight. If Layden has bad positioning, he can still get out. And Tyrael as well. I can sort of make room to get out from a bad position, but only sort of, so... Alright, there's someone behind. I need that... There we go. Oops, yeah. I was not moving, I was not doing the A click where I attack, move a bit, because I feared that Murden would just walk away and my damage would have been for nothing. I needed a sensitification. I guess Tyrael was somewhere away, too far to use it. Or he thought it wasn't worth using. Alright. What? Well, I guess we can trade off a tier 1 for a creep wave on bottom. I mean defenses of the... Oh, there are no... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, sure, I guess we can. Do we have any slows? 1 and 1 stun, so probably bullseye. Alright, Tyrael is... What is he doing? He didn't achieve anything in there. As said, he's just got creep wave. No, don't go there, they're gonna go there. That's my question. Get the fuck back from there. Definitely, don't you dare. I also fear they might be going for top, but Illidan realized that and is heading back, and it seems they're all on the bottom anyway, for now, so... Okay. 31 damage.
You can count on me.
Illidan should watch out. They all disappeared and we saw them heading up, so guess where they're going to appear next. I do see them on the mid, but that's not where they're gonna stop. I think Illidan might have Go back. Imperial. Go the sensitivate. Okay, never mind. I got blinded, but... Oh, this was ridiculously good! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I fucked up. But it was good regardless. Oops, I got low health. I need some healing from Morales. That sensitification came just in time. And when I say just in time, I mean it was almost too late for it. If, and there's a 0% chance that that would be true, if there's a professional watching right now, and a professional is probably like, oh, but that's common. Well, I don't experience it that often, so... The moments where something is hit like on the edge... One hit! Get the fuck back. Morales is gone. You can't overextend like that. Oh, hello. I forgot this was here. But remember it. Others forgot completely, it seems. If they intercept us and we don't get this, then we will be in trouble. So we have to work fast. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, they're trying really hard to kill me. And instead Illidan jumped. Well. If I stopped for a second there, I would have been dead. We need to deal some more damage. This is not enough. They're out-damaging us at this point, which is why Illidan died. I need a talent. No, we can't. It's 4 versus 5. If they catch us, then we're probably just dead. Which is a shame, because we were doing well and then this happened. Yeah. Probably just let it fall. Illidan is far and he's going to mid again. Hey, you. We need some help over here. Oh, Lil used ultimate. Now I got hit. Oh, what a save from Morales. We needed that Illidan earlier in here. He came in pretty late. Oops. That's a risk. Yay! Finally! Get wrecked! Okay. Now Valor. No, I mean fine, you can chase that, but that one is gonna go away. That one is gonna escape. Back up. Alright, level 20. Speaking of level 20s, that's a very good level for Valor because she gets a talent that increases her range by 2.2, which is ridiculous increase in range. I get only a 1.1, but I already have +1 basics, so... I think I also get attack speed increase while she does not. And she didn't take the range, so she's always gonna have to go balls deep if she wants to get to me. Like, vault in. Nah, I disagree. I think there's gonna be a lot of enemies, and we're missing Chaos, so that's not gonna work. Fine. If Muradin finds us and jumps in, we're gonna be... This is a serious gamble right there. I don't have ultimate ready and they are here, so... Yep. I need assistance. Yeah, as I said, this is a serious gamble, and we still haven't finished gambling. Oops, can I get a... Yeah, well. No, you did not hit me. No, you did, but whatever. Nope. Die. Stop it. Oh, did we get a kill? Oh, we got 2 kills. I didn't see that. Yeah, we need someone on bottom. Illidan can probably charge back top, so... Does he have nowhere to hide? He does, so he can charge up here if... he has ultimate. He will have ultimate by the time he goes to bot. Yeah, so... Get the fuck out of here. You have no damage. No! Come on. I'm happy with the damage we dealt to Muradin. And they used 2 ultimates to keep him alive. We've used really only 1 because Illidan will have his back in just a few glimpses. I mean, just a few hits. Glimpses is a bad word to use here. Alright. Yeah, Illidan has that. He's gonna clear the wave, and another one after that, and then he's gonna charge back top. Illidan turned out to be very versatile as well. Not only as a backup target in case I die for the stim. So far I managed to always not die before getting stimmed, so... Okay. I think I have to apply some damage to Vala. Oops, that was bad. Getting infected by the mark, but... whatever. Oh, Muradin! Yeah, there's the blind. Assist me. Yeah, Muradin, make it rain. I mean, I made it rain on Muradin. That's what I meant. Nothing else, definitely. Yeah, see there. I used the adrenaline when he jumped in, and he, a moment later, used Go for the Throat. In other words, I'm happy I took the manual adrenaline because I decreased damage of the Go for Throat by 25%. You may be thinking, but hey, you had a lot of health left. Yeah, but if enemies saw I had a little less health, then they maybe would have decided to rush in and finish me off, which they could have done. Feels good, man. Yeah. Oh well. I thought those games would be games in which I would be saying how bad allies are, but allies have done really well in those two. And it's mutual. Allies would have been saying I am doing bad as well. So 42%, but that's thanks to Stim. So okay. Those games were okay. They went well for us, and the opponents have been formidable. They had formidable strength, so... And they were favorite +1. Yeah, I was at 1000, but then I fell to 200, so... Anyway, that's it for now. See you later.